Hello my friends and welcome to episode 23 of our Football Manager 2021 Let's Play with Rangers. Today we have the double header. We have Celtic in the Betfred Cup quarter final, if I can get the words out of my mouth. The first time we've covered the Betfred Cup for a couple of seasons now. But since the last episode where we beat Bromby 4-0 on aggregate, we played Dundee United in a disappointing 0-0. In truth, probably a fair result. I think we maybe slightly edged it if you look at the XG and the shots on target, possession and whatnot. They did have a couple of big clearances off the line to keep them alive, but you know, they defended well. They probably deserved a point. Just frustrating when you can't put the ball in the back of the net. But then we went on a little run where we did put the ball in the back of the net. We played Hibs and we went 1-0 up through Ryan Kent before Mark O'Hara got a penalty. There was 2 penalties in this game, and truthfully for me, neither of them were penalties. Alejandro Rodriguez Gorin then got sent off for a second yellow card in the 42nd minute, and then from there it was all us. Ryan Kent going on to score a hat-trick. One of them was that penalty that I said. As I said, both penalties weren't a penalty. Mohamed Daramy scoring and Charles Elena scoring. We then went to Portugal to play Sporting Lisbon. We won 3-0 across there. A good away performance from us where we dominated the game. Ryan Kent, Benkovic and Holzik all on the score sheet. Benkovic from corners is absolutely phenomenal. He wins so many headers, and it was only a matter of time before some of these start going in, and there was one of them there. We then played Aberdeen. Sam Cosgrove scored for them to give us a bit of squeaky bum at 1-0, but Adam Holzik was on fire with 4 goals today. He's current top goal scorer in the league with 7 goals, but it's a hat-trick and a 4-goal game for him. It's kind of inconsistent, which worries me a little bit, but there's obviously a player there, so hopefully he can kick on and start going well. And then we played Lazio in the final game before this game, where we won 3-1 at Ibrox. Mayer, Benkovic, Holzik scoring, Milic responding for them, and once Milic scored they really came on to us. I will be honest, if you have a look at the stats, it actually looks like it was a very, very even game. In fact, say that, shots similar, shots on target similar, but their goals expected was, 1.5 higher than ours. But if you have a look, up until about this point, when they scored, they're behind consistently, and then from here about maybe the 60th minute or something, they just go on a little bit of a charge. Eventually changed the system where you see again it just levels off. So we defended well. There was some issues. Pavlovic kept losing his man. We adjusted a little bit in that, and we brought Mayer back eventually, and I think we played what was Kamara eventually here, Mayer here, and we just seen out the game. Trying some new defensive tactics, because I do want to get a defensive tactic for Europe, but I need to be able to try these games out, and there's no point in us trying them domestically because it's not going to give us a representation, I don't think. So today we have Celtic in the Betfred Cup, we have Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. We will skip ahead right now to Celtic Park, where we play our first big test domestically. They are now managed by Niko Kovac, the former Bayern Munich manager and Croatia manager. So let's go there, see how we get on against a new rival. So a couple of changes. We've brought in Niko back, and we've given Robbie McCrory the game over Livakovic. It's a cup game, so I do want to give McCrory as many of these cup games as we can. As much as Livakovic has been great, I do like to have a cup goalkeeper, and I think McCrory, he needs to continue his development if he is going to be that top quality rotational goalkeeper for us. So he is in, and hopefully we can get a result here. So we've gone with the team of Robbie McCrory in goal, Nathan Patterson, Tavernier wasn't even fit enough for the bench for whatever reason, he's barely played a game. Benkovic, Pavlovic and Bradaric in the defence. Niko and Ross McCrory takes the central midfield roles with Mayer at the 10, Kennedy at the 7, Holzik up top and Kent at the left wing spot. We've got Livakovic, Nielsen, Doig, Elena, Kamara, Orsic and Daramy on the bench. I think this is probably our strongest team and strongest bench, other than, maybe you would put Tav in for Patterson, you'd put Livakovic for McCrory obviously. But other than that, I think this is very close to our strongest team. Certainly Elena, Niko very close in ability. Other than that, I think this is our strongest team. Marin and Coleman should be more than capable of playing well on that right hand side, but neither of them have really had any sort of form this season. So Kai Kennedy's gone out there and he has done a job, so he keeps the place. So again, let's go with eventually what happened the last time. So that was the Scottish Cup final, wasn't it? See what we can do. Now, I don't think Kovac is going to play as defensive, counter-attacking as, say, what Darren O'Dea did, which was probably a tailor-made tactic against us, really. So hopefully we can, come here now and show this Croatian pretender why Neil Lennon couldn't beat us. That would be fairly good. Find that bit of form again. Patterson doing well there. Good bit of dribbling from him. Comes into the box. Good challenge, unfortunately, against us. And I mean, it makes sense. We've got half a Croatian team. Appoint a Croatian manager to beat the Croatian team is a good idea. Ture. Christie. Good challenge from Pavlovic. Mangala. Flicking it wide. Looks like they've had a busy January, or summer window rather. Excuse me, Diego Dalot up there, right back as well, very good player. Whipped in, Benkovic, straight Barkas. He is such a nuisance from corners, Benkovic. Already scored more goals than, what's his name did last season, Edmundson, so, that's worth it. As William jinks his way through, that's not great, not great. The counter. Excuse me, the counter to end us there. Just poor defending all round again. You've got to take the ball there. I think that's Bradovic the 55. And the punch out, not dealt with. Straight back into the danger area and just tapped home. Now we've got all the work to do as Mayer whips in towards Holzik. Mangala brings it out. Good challenge from Nico. Unfortunately just falls for Dalit. They're definitely hitting us on the break here with numbers. That is not a penalty, ref. It wasn't even a penalty. It was a clean as day challenge. Clean as day challenge, that one. They are definitely a lot more defensive against us than what I was expecting here, but they're really being devastating on the counter-attack. McCrory. It's one thing he's really good at is just playing that ball out calmly. Kent, you've got to be stronger there. Done well. Nico, Holzik, Mayer, you've got on the right hand side, Kai Kennedy free. Eventually gets to him, and then a very tame effort from Kai Kennedy. I could see a water bottle being thrown here, to be honest. Not been a good performance at all from back to front. First half. So we are indeed throwing the water bottle and sending him back out. Off the line by Bradaric. Ture, wide of the post. Come on, guys. Right, we've got to make some changes. Holzik having a shocker, so we'll bring Darami on. And we'll bring on Orsic for Kent, who's not having a great game either. Just, see if we can liven something up here. Nico not having a great game either, so we'll bring on Elena for Nico. Just standard like for likes, but we need to find something. It's starting to look a bit better, but tactics wise, No, I don't want to swap them around. What I want to do is bring you into the middle, bring McCrory back here, ball playing defender, defend, you to here, advanced playmaker attack, winger support, wing back support, Orsic up here. Yeah, these are supposed to be advanced forward attacks, not anything else there. Who'd be better up there? Mayer or Kennedy? I mean, it's fairly content putting Kennedy up there, isn't it? Yeah, I'm happy to stay with that. Low crosses, higher standard of tempo, slightly more direct, stop playing out of defence, distribute quickly, keep with that. Now, we've not played this formation again, this is just me testing things out really. See how it goes, but we need to find something to get us back into this game, and we need to, change things. Find a goal at least. Patterson throws it in, finds Kai Kennedy. Mayer. Bradaric brings it in. Oh, the Croatian left back gets us back in this game. When I went free up top and changed the system like this, he was not the one that was expecting to get a goal. But he picks up such a good position here. Mayer finds him. He just comes in. The striker's occupying all the defenders, and he just gets a good shot away. It's probably the first good shot we've had today, to be fair. We just need to find out a little bit more. Vegas, Beaton, Christie, Patterson. Oh, it's not read properly by whoever the 9 is, and yeah, you cannot be falling asleep like that. I think it's Holzik actually. No, it can't be Holzik because he's off. It's Elena. Just the ball goes behind him and he just almost falls asleep. It was poor from both McCrory, Patterson and Elena there. That's a poor free kick. Really poor free kick. It's been a poor performance again, to be fair, against Celtic. It's not been great. Elena, Patterson. Get the ball in, son. That's not a low cross. That was not a low cross. I mean, it found Durrani, but again, straight at Barkas. And then again, this is where they're dangerous to counter. That's why I went free at the back. Oh, for Pete's sake. It's just simple. So simple. We've got good players in the air, yet they're able to just ping these long balls and somehow get the ball every time. Pavlovic gets his first Old Firm goal, but this is 3 out of the last 4 Old Firm games we've lost now, and I'm not in the business of losing Old Firm games. So I'm a bit miffed at this. I mean, it's the Betfred Cup, so fair enough, right? We're out the Betfred Cup. It's the one that we've won twice. So, hey ho, is what it is, but we need to be winning these games. We need to find a way to beat them again, and I will do that. I mean, I've obviously had a fairly good January summer window, I think, by the looks of it. There's a few players there that I was quite impressed with on their team, but again, we did not play well enough there. That is not a performance befitting of the Rangers teams that I know. I'll be brutally honest. particularly going forward. We'll skip ahead now to Ibrox, where we'll play Atletico Madrid. So a few changes from that side that lost to Celtic. We've got Livakovic returning, Tavernier is fit, and Nathan Patterson was knackered. Elena comes in for Nico, and Glenn Kamara comes in for Ross McCrory, just to really give Ross McCrory a rest. And I think this game is pretty much, the game that maybe Kamara can come in sentiment, he can come into the first team again. Maybe it increases value a little bit and whatnot. So, a bit of rotation. It's a difficult one for me to make because I don't want to have knee-jerk reactions, to, such a poor performance. But at the same time, I'm annoyed, to have lost the last 3 out of 4 against Celtic since Lennon went. I feel like we've got a team that should be beating them comfortably. And I went and I had a look at some of their players that they signed in the summer, and yeah, some of them are good. I think we've got better, is what I'm looking at, and I don't understand why we're losing midfield battle as easily as we were. So, hey ho, it is what it is. We've got Livakovic, Tavernier, Benkovic, Pavlovic, Bradaric, Elena, Kamara, Kennedy, Mayer, Kent and Holzik. For once it's actually set us out the way that we were lining up almost. So, let's give the fans something to cheer about. Why are you demotivated, Lovro? There we go, recovered it. Don't know why. Let's have a good performance, lads. Now, this is obviously another step up. So, hopefully, we can do something. At home, we're a different animal to when we're away. Although, first 10 minutes, they've kept us fairly quiet. So, I'm just going to go with a nice little demand more here, as they've sort of came a bit more into the game. We've got Jimenez with a very, very, very early yellow. Throwing there from Tav into Mayer. Charles Elena, Kamara, Tavernier, Mayer. Good bit of work. Elena! Oh, beautiful finish from Charles Elena. He has no right to get his body into that position. So good from our Spaniard. Spanish midfielder of selection today. It's just such a beautiful finish, isn't it? Mayer, good pass. Elena has no right to be able to switch his body action like that, but the ones he does, that is always going in the far corner. Beautiful finish from Charles Elena. Absolutely beautiful. Where was that last game? Where was that last game? So we're winning 1-0 with our only shot on target, but overall shots are similar. We've got a slightly higher XG rate in. Cleared away to Mayer. Good ball over the top. Jimenez sends it back. Oh, Mayer, you've got to be challenging for that. You can't be letting Koke getting past you there. Carrasco. Dean. I've always called him Digney, and then I was watching Limo's streams and he keeps calling him Luca Dean, so I'm going with Dean now. Cleared away by Kamara. Finds Kent. Oh, beautiful from Ryan Kent. Play it across. Oh, he's got a tap in, Kent. He has a tap in. Literally, I'm just watching Holzik there with an open goal. Now, we are top of this group because Atletico lost to Lazio, which means we're on 6 points. Lazio on 3, Atletico on 3 coming into this game. Simeone, that's too easy. It's too easy, that. Just too easy. Yeah, he's offside for a long time and then just times it on perfectly, and I think it's Benkovic that switches off a bit there. Which is frustrating, but hey ho, they probably deserve their goal. I can't deny that. There are a lot of shots on target. We've not been clinical with ours, and Kent made a poor decision not to, just pass it across. So I'm going to go with not happy. Got faith. And then just a simple, I've got faith in every single one of you kind of thing. And send them back out. Charles Elena's goal was an absolute worldie. And actually watching back at that Tavernier with a bruised knee, oh God. He's not had a great run of it today, this season, Tavernier. Every time I've played him he seems to get injured. Elena. Good ball in for Holzik. Unfortunately falls away. Elena, he's lost out. And dangerous sort of counter-attack here from Atletico. It's a decent ball in. Oh my, how did none of you challenge for that ball? There's about 3 of you that just goes right past. We're going to have to bring on Josh Doig, who I'm not keen to bring on, but I don't think we've got much other options. But you see here, Tavernier backing off, Kamara goes out to challenge. You think Benkovic, Pavlovic, Livakovic, one of you needs to come into this area here and stop that ball getting to João Felix, because it has such an easy tap in. No, that's not what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and then bring on Orsic onto that right hand side with Kennedy in the 10. Yeah, I do not trust Josh Doig right now. He's not been particularly good this season. We've had a lot of fallouts, and he wanted to go out on loan. There was literally not a single bit of interest in him, so I tried, and he's kicked off about it. So I don't trust him, but we've had to put him on the bench over Patterson. We're just not creating the way we normally do. Kent, Kamara, Charles Elena, Orsic brings it into the box. Well done, Mislav Orsic. And again, I'm going to bring off Ryan Kent, who's having a bit of a shocker. We'll bring on, that's a like for Darami. Darami's slightly better through the middle, I think, but he's played on that right hand side a few times now. Left hand side rather, a few times now. Mislav Orsic now. The one thing that Orsic does have is pace and abundance. Holzik. Oh, Adam Holzik. His European form is different class. 15 goals this season. 7 of them in the league, to be fair, this year. Maybe I should have brought Elena off. He's looking tired. But a beautiful ball here from Orsic. Holzik reacts. The defence does actually fairly well to track him. But Holzik, he's just too good in Europe. He's a big game player, I think. Yeah, I'm going to cancel that change and bring off Elena. Now, Elena has been probably our best performer. In truth, he's played really well. She had a really good goal. But fitness wise, I don't think we can have red fitness in the midfield for 20 minutes. I think it'd just be too much. Mbolo, player that I've not heard about in a while. Nico, Kamara, Kennedy, back to Kamara, Kent, Adam Holzik. Oh, just didn't get that break there. Cleared away. Benkovic steps in well this time. Doig, Kamara, Kennedy, back to Glenn Kamara, played out to Bradaric. Oh, cross block, but Kamara first to react. I was thinking when it first went out in that direction, it looked very dangerous. His Ryan. Oh my days, Ryan Kent. That was such a timid finish from Kent. Made it easy for a very, very good goalkeeper. You have to have good shots to test a goalkeeper of the quality of Jan Oblak, and that was not one of them. You might as well have just passed it to him. He is such a good player. Or goalkeeper rather, Jan Oblak. But overall, a 2-2 draw against Atletico Madrid is not a bad result. We remain unbeaten in the Champions League. So I'm going to go with an unlucky boys. Come out of this game. There's the group for you. We're on 7. Atletico Madrid on 4. Lazio on 3, but still have to play Sporting, who are on 0. So hopefully if we can beat Sporting at home, that would take us up to 10 points. Now, if Sporting could take a point from Lazio, that would be great. 10 points, I think, is seen as the safe mark for getting through in the Champions League. We're obviously clear through just now, but, this is good. League table, we have 2 games in hand to Motherwell, who are current league leaders. We're equal on points with Celtic ahead on goal difference. We do have to play them again in a couple of weeks. Next episode, we will come back for I think we're going to skip ahead a little bit, and we'll probably come back for that Lazio game in Rome. You know, again, it's another sort of little breather for us, you know, trying to make sure that we've got a few breaks here and there. Oh, and then you've got the World Cup, of course we do, World Cup this year. So we'll do that, and then we'll come back for the Old Firm game right before New Year. And then that'll give us a busy January. That is insane amount of games. Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, all the way through January, while trying to maintain a transfer window. That's going to be a fun month. So we'll come back Lazio, give us a little breather, and then we'll go through the World Cup and whatnot. I'll hopefully catch you all next time. Not the best results today, but you know, hopefully we can kick on. We've got 3 home games. In fact, our next 4 league games are at home. That is insane. So I'll hopefully catch you all next time. And if you've enjoyed this, hit like, hit subscribe.